Hi guys, welcome back to Go Off Sis. This is Cassidy.
And this is Lexi.
And it's just the two of us today.
It is just the two of us.
Yes, we are currently recording in O Shoot Studios.
Ooh.
Which is my podcast, my other podcast. The studio for my other podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, do you know I have another podcast?
Bro, yes,
It's
I know
another
you have
podcast.
another podcast. But like this is also Go Off Sis Studio.
With just the two of us, yes. I don't think we could fit Danielle in here too. Do you think?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. We can workshop
discuss
it.
But yeah, so we can't say why Danielle is not here.
Yes.
But you can infer.
Yeah, if you listen to the last episode, she's not here. Yeah, and we'll leave that up to Danielle to give you guys the full rundown.
Exactly.
When she gets back.
It will be 2 episodes that she won't be here. So
yeah. And she sends her love and wishes.
yes. And we hope you guys love Just Us. We haven't done an episode Just Us too.
It's true.
We've done me and Danielle.
Yeah.
Low key, I'm the glue. Let's be for real. Because let's think about it. I've been in every episode.
Me and Danielle were going to record when you were gone, when we had to batch 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
But we didn't end up needing to because we like calculated it wrong or whatever. But yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just talk about, yesterday we had a family affair.
Oh, yes.
We did.
We went on a boat.
Such a big deal.
Right. But it is, though, because our uncles, like, they live on the lake, but they don't have a boat because it's like Lake Michigan. So it's like really big and like, you can't really just have a boat. Right. It's like an ocean, you know?
Yeah, you definitely can't dock on Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
So they'd have to like dock somewhere else. Plus, they're not even like water people.
No, they're not. They're like literally our Uncle Ron was saying that he's tubed once in his life, like 20 years ago.
And Todd, our other uncle, said that it was his first time going to the beach, was like in July, at the end of July. And yeah. I had been to his beach like 6 times before that.
Yeah. So they like have a house, like a summer house on Lake Michigan, but they're not like beachy people.
Yeah.
So anyways, they rented a boat for us to like go on.
Yeah. And it was fun. This is going to sound so bad. I am a yacht girl.
No, yeah.
And like the pontoon life is fun, but I'm like, I want a little more luxury.
I get what you mean, yeah.
Like just I just want it a little more upgraded.
Yeah.
But obviously we didn't pay for it, so like I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, we can't complain.
Yeah, but like the place that it took off from, like the dock.
Dude, yeah. It was like so trashy.
It literally wasn't like 13-year-olds like running the show.
Like they're like footless. Oh my gosh, they're like shoeless.
Yeah,
like jumping,
shirtless. Also,
like jumping over the boats, like up from boat to boat, like pushing you in and out of the water, and it's just like,
yeah,
I don't know. It was weird. There was like trees everywhere that had been like fallen. I don't know if there's a storm.
And they were like pulling these weeds out of the water, but they were gigantic weeds, and they were just chucking them like in the area where we were like walking to get to the boat, like where all the life jackets were. There was someone in the water literally pulling out these weeds and chucking them, and literally I got like hit by like the water from one of these weeds. Yes. And I was like, that's disgusting.
That's actually so funny. I didn't know that.
I'm gonna wash my hands.
You're gonna get pink eye.
Literally.
And then you could sue the establishment.
I could, but I'm not going to. So we went on the boat. It was fun. Our uncles are so good at cooking.
Dude, yeah.
And this food, gourmet, like.
Yeah, like you know how like you like your mama like pack a sack lunch, it's like peanut butter and jelly and like fruit snacks maybe. Like no, it's like a gourmet deli sandwich with like pesto, salt and pepper, like
hand carved meat.
Yeah, it's like so bougie.
It's like the Ritz-Carlton of bagged lunches.
Yeah, 100%.
Like if Kim Kardashian packed lunches for her kids, this is what they would get.
And they have like these nice like charcuterie boards like on the go.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, with like like salami and all of that. And then they had like normal like cracker stuff. But my only thing is I don't love pesto sauce. Like it's just not my favorite.
Like, so you ordered the chicken pesto.
I didn't know it was chicken pesto. I thought it was chicken.
Oh, he literally. Okay. So at first he was like, oh, it's like chicken, roast beef, whatever. And hammer. I don't know what the options were, but then after he gave a detailed description of each one.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and you already picked your sandwich based on the meat, but you didn't like look into the toppings.
Yeah, I didn't. I wish I would have, because I'm not a huge pesto person, and the pesto was like so strong.
Yeah.
So I like didn't really eat a lot of it because I like couldn't.
What is pesto? Like,
it's just, I don't know. It's green sauce that is mad strong.
No, like literally what is pesto?
I literally don't. I could not tell you. Like,
is it
kale?
Spinach?
Yeah, maybe with like garlic.
I've seen like people put peanuts.
Like pepper, peanuts.
I know, here's the thing. Pesto it's kind of a wild card. Like what even is it? Seriously.
I don't know.
Broccoli?
Dude, I actually have no idea what's
Artichoke?
in pesto. I'm about to look it up. Pesto is made from, oh, you're right, basil, pine nuts, garlic, and olive oil.
So basil is what makes it green?
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. If you hear me sniffle, for some reason, I randomly just got like allergies. So
Yeah.
I've like sneezed like off to the side a few times. You guys haven't noticed, but sorry.
Yeah.
I actually think it's allergy season because this morning when I was like getting ready, I sneezed like 30 times. But I don't have
30.
allergy. Yeah, actually.
Okay, can we talk about the whole bless you situation?
We have talked about that.
Oh, we have?
Yeah, about how both of our significant others don't like that we don't say bless you.
It must run in the family. Because like
no, it does, because yesterday I sneezed and no one said bless you.
Oh, on the boat.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, so you're all rude.
When I was
you're
like,
all mean.
While I was tubing, I kept sneezing.
Really?
I think it's because of the water. I don't even know. So we got a tube for this pontoon boat.
Yes.
Which, if you're not familiar with boats, pontoons are not the fastest of boats.
No. Like it can go fast, but it's not the same as a speedboat.
Yeah. So we got a tube. And also, mind you, everyone on the boat is 20 and older. Lexi's
I'm the youngest.
And then David is 23. Me and Charlie are... Wait, is David 23?
He's 22.
Okay, 22. Me and Charlie are 26. And then everyone's like 50.
50. Like literally 50.
Yeah. So like, we're the only ones that are going to tube.
Yeah.
I literally felt like a child. Truly. Oh.
Sorry, I literally keep sneezing. I'm like I feel like a little kitten.
Bless
I'm like,
you.
I just have such bad allergies.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, we're improving.
We are.
But yeah, so we went tubing yesterday. It was fun, but it was fun. It just wasn't super fast.
Yeah, Grandpa was not going fast. Grandpa was driving the boat, and he was like, I don't know if he was being cautious on purpose.
He definitely was being cautious.
Because like the first time when it was me and Charlie that went first, it was so slow. Me and Charlie were like switching places on the boat. We were like getting up and
on the
like,
tube.
Or yeah, on the tube.
Yeah.
Like it was like so slow.
Yeah. Yeah. And then finally, like at the end when you and Charlie went the last time, he like started to like move the boat and like have you guys go off to the side.
Right. He was just going, he was going straight the whole time.
Yeah. It's like you can't, like if you're going straight, like, and it's not a speedboat, whatever. But I went with David, our cousin, and he's never been tubing before.
And David showed up in dress pants and a nice shirt.
Yeah, because we came from church, so he's literally wearing trousers and a button up. And like I don't know why the man didn't pack a bathing suit, but that's just David Core. He wouldn't pack a bathing suit, but then he wanted to go tubing, so he literally went in his like dress pants.
Yeah. Yeah, it was quite the sight because like I was afraid because he wears like baggy pants. So I literally was afraid they were going to like slide off of him.
No, literally. He had a belt, but I think he took the belt off.
Yeah, because that would hurt.
Yeah.
While you're tubing.
Dude, but I was tubing with him and I swear he did not understand neck control. Like he was like whipping his head up and down to the point where like his head, like his teeth were like hitting my fingers on the tube. Like he was actually giving himself like self whiplash. Like I swear.
Like if you just hold your neck a little bit stiff, you're fine.
Yeah, which I woke up this morning, my neck was a little tight.
Oh, I'm so sore.
I'm so sore. My abs, my like chest.
My arms.
Yeah, my arms feel like holding myself up.
I know.
When I literally only went twice, but they were like for long periods of time.
Yeah, it was long.
And after I literally was sitting there and I was thinking, I'm not like 10 anymore.
I know it.
Like I could feel it. Like I was sitting there, I was like, bro, my head hurts and my back hurts and
everything. I know. I was with Charlie and Charlie's like, I feel like I can't hold on anymore. And I'm like, what do you mean? You can't hold on anymore.
Like you're a man.
You're a man. Hold on.
Hold on to the tube.
Literally.
You're not allowed to fall off.
When was the last time you went tubing? Do you remember?
No.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Like I must have been so young.
I was like 14 or 15. I went to my friend's cabin.
Yeah,
like freshman year of high school.
I had to have been like that age, truly.
Yeah.
Anyway, boat day was fun. It was exciting. My mom lost her sun hat on the boat.
Yeah, sadly she was not prepared.
Yeah, she wore a big wide brimmed hat and it just flew off obviously it was going to fly off. But David caught it.
Clearly,
and then David put it on his head because he thought it would be cutesy to, wear it. Very cutesy. And it flew off his head after he had caught it, after it flew off my mom's head. And then it went in the water and just disappeared.
Was never seen again.
Yeah. So Lexi has a story she's got some neighborhood drama to tell us.
Low key. It's not even like drama. It's just like
thievery.
Yeah. It's literally just like illegal. So literally, I don't even know. So they weren't my packages, but basically packages from my house that I live at. I'm so sorry. If you're watching this YouTube channel, I look like I have like the most allergies ever. But anyways, they literally stole our packages like off of our porch. And it was funny because a few days ago, one of my roommates was like, did someone see like one of my packages? We're all like, no. And she's like, oh, it says like it was delivered. And we're kind of like, oh, that's weird. Then yesterday, the police came to our house and like knocked on our door and was basically like, these two people went around like the neighborhoods and like stole packages off of everyone's front doorstep, even if like they had Ring cameras. Like they did not care. Like they were just taking those packages.
Yeah.
And they said that they found the people. And they found it because they threw whatever they didn't want out of a window of like a building. And it landed like, I don't know, in an alley. And then it poured rain. So then all the items were like wet. But then they like returned all the items to the people.
Oh my gosh.
Whose it was. And they basically just like asked for their statement.
So I have questions. It's like, number one, how did they link that, like the clothes in the alley, to the person?
I really don't know. I maybe like Ring doorbells and like addresses, and then they found who they were.
They like identify the person maybe through the Ring doorbell.
Yeah, and it's funny because it happened to like two of my roommates got packages. One of them, like their stuff was fine. The other one, like their dresses were like, they ordered like bridesmaids dresses and they were like soaked and dirty. And like they just had to get it dry clean. Like they can't send it back to like, what do you say to the company?
Oh, right. No, you can. So if something gets stolen, you have to just show the police report to the company, but you can get a refund if it does get stolen.
Interesting.
Yeah, because that happened. It happened to me, but then it ended up not being a big deal. Like it wasn't actually stolen, so it was whatever. I had someone who stole a return off of my porch. So
return.
So I ordered these side tables for my office, and the marble top for it came completely shattered.
Oh.
So I was like, well, obviously I need to send this back. And it was from Urban. So they like issued me like a FedEx pickup slip.
Yeah.
And so I put it on the box and I put it on my porch. Well, obviously FedEx was coming to my house, but no one came and picked it up from FedEx. And it was a big box, like literally huge.
And someone stole that.
And yeah, it was right around Christmas time. Like literally, I would say 3 days before Christmas.
They thought they were getting a good little gift.
Yeah. And it was stolen off of our porch. And then there's like a dumpster right by our house. And I was on my walk and I walked by the dumpster and I saw the package because I had noticed that it like disappeared off the porch. I thought maybe like FedEx finally picked it up.
Right.
The package was over there, opened, and like obviously they opened it, discovered, oh, it's cracked marble. Like this means nothing to me. And then just left it there.
That's actually so funny.
I know. And then from that point on, that's when I got a Ring doorbell.
Yeah, we have one. I need to put it up. But it's funny because one of my roommates wants to press charges and the other one doesn't. They like
press charges.
Them. Yeah, they like asked them if they wanted to press charges towards like the people that stole all the packages.
Right.
And like one of my roommates is like, no, like I don't want to. And the other one is like, yeah.
There's two types of people.
Yeah.
Would you press charges?
I don't know. I was thinking about it. I don't know.
Low key, I don't even know what that means.
I mean, it just means like they could get let off the hook or like they could go to jail.
But
I
like,
think.
If you press charges, do you have to like go to court or something?
I don't know.
I think that's why people wouldn't, right? Because it's like,
yeah, low key, you probably do have to go to court and like give a statement and everything, which is like a lot of work.
Right.
Like, is it a lot of work? I don't know, but that's a lot of work for me.
If people were stealing my Amazon packages, they would be like, who lives in this house? Because the variety of things I order on Amazon is bizarre. Oh yeah, we order literally everything on Amazon. So I'll get like laundry detergent. Like
from
I don't want
to,
like because I don't want to have to drive to the store.
Yeah, that's how I am. I was literally just thinking I have stuff I need to get from the store, and I was like, low key,
Amazon's easier for me.
Yeah, I'd rather just order it from Amazon and wait.
Or like I'm ordering photography gear, or I'm ordering nail stuff, or I'm ordering, oh my gosh, who even know, like a dog life jacket, like dog goggles. So. Like literally the plethora of things I order is all over the place. And then Charlie orders like sports stuff. He ordered custom baseball jerseys on Amazon.
What?
And yeah, he got like all of his, because he like did the baseball jerseys for his, softball jerseys, for his softball team. And he ordered them on Amazon.
Dang, that's actually kind of clutch.
I know, it actually is. Anyway, so.
Yeah, that was my crazy story.
It is crazy. Very crazy. I'm glad that everyone's okay. That they didn't try to, they didn't look in and say, you know what, this house looks like a good one to just go inside.
To just rob the whole place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this episode, we wanted to talk about submissions that you guys put on our Instagram stories.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was there anything else you wanted to say?
No. I mean, the Love Island thing is tonight. You want to talk about that?
Oh. Well, by the time that this episode comes out, it'll already be out.
Do you have any predictions?
Okay, well, I saw on TikTok that it's supposedly 2 parts.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if that's true or not. So it might be like part 1 is out and part 1 we're waiting for. I don't know. I do have a few predictions for anyone that listens or watches Love Island. Listens to Love Island is crazy.
Imagine.
There's one couple that everyone kind of hated all season, Kayla and Aaron. I was telling you about them.
Yeah.
I think that they're going to focus a lot on them, even though no one wants to hear.
Even though, like, no one cares.
Yeah, we're so over it because literally they got 50% of the screen time for the season.
Really?
Like, I'm not even joking. It was all about them.
That's crazy. I always see stuff about Leah.
Yeah.
So I never watched the show, but, like, everyone's obsessed with her.
Oh, we love Leah.
Yeah, she's such a baddie.
Leah is a part of PPG.
It's like, isn't it her and like those 2 girls?
Serena and Janae.
Yeah, I always see them on my For You page. Yeah. And I literally have never even watched the show.
Yeah, I mean, they're so funny. I do think that there's going to be some drama with some of the maybe Casa Amor people, like some of the people that were kind of more side characters that came in and out pretty quickly.
The House of Love?
Yeah, that's what they call Casa Amor. Is halfway through the season, they split the guys and girls and they go to separate villas. They call it Casa Amor, to like a House of Love. And they have a new set of guys and a new set of girls. And so they have to decide if they want to stay with the person they're with now or with someone that they met in Casa Amor.
If someone decided they didn't want to be with me anymore, like, actually that's beef and it's rude.
That's what happened. Like, a lot of these strong couples, the guys came back with girls.
That's actually insane.
None of the girls really coupled up with these new guys, but almost every single one of the guys that were in strong relationships came back with a new girl because they just wanted to like test it out or whatever.
Yeah, test it out. They always want to freaking test it out. Like, if you know you want to be with someone, like, you know.
It's so
true.
You
want to be with them after at least a little bit. Like, you have to give it a little.
I do feel like Love Island is just like a big social experiment.
Well, no. And also everyone on Love Island wants to be like an influencer.
It's true.
It's just to get clout and become famous.
And the amount of embarrassing, shameful things you do in that show, I just feel like those people need like therapy after.
No, literally. I actually would like to talk about something that's very niche, and I don't know if a lot of people know anything about it. If you used to watch The Bachelor or Bachelorette, Maddie Prue.
Yeah.
Why did she go on the show? Genuinely, looking back on it, she didn't have good intentions. There's no way she went to that show for a relationship. She's like the most strong, like, Christian-minded woman. Like,
that's so valid.
Like, what if she would have gone to the fantasy suite? I don't think she made it that far. But like that the man that she was there for, I don't even think was a Christian.
No.
And like,
yeah, like, why did she go on the show?
Why did she go on the show? Like, it doesn't fit her personality. Like, it's kind of like you argue. Like, it's just not a good look show, you know?
Right. Like, someone that is so like, she literally is like a sweetheart. Like, that's what she tries to like.
Is like
so pure.
Very
and
like she has religious books. She like preaches.
Yeah.
And it's like, she went on The Bachelor.
Probably for the platform.
For 100% for the platform, which like a lot of people do that. But it's just crazy because it worked. And I'm just like, okay, so she was not serious. She was not in it for the relationship.
I do remember on her season, she had mentioned some stuff about like religion and stuff because she had a hometown date, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think she did.
And I think that was like a big thing, was like that he wasn't like as religious as her or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You do know before you go on the show though who it is, and you can decide to opt in or out.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it was like a YOLO moment for her. Maybe she just decided like,
yeah, which is no hate, like whatever. It's just, I think it's interesting.
It is very interesting. Okay, so let's read some of these
our submissions.
Instagram submissions. Okay. One of them, this is what I love about you guys. Someone said, I have so much tea, I'll DM you.
Really?
Yeah, and the DM is so long. It's so good. Okay, let me pull it up. Do you want to do the long one first, or should we do the long one at the end?
I think long one at the end. If it's good, let's say. Oh no, first. Let's do it first.
Okay. Okay. So let me pull it up. All right. Are you ready for this? Because it's like so long.
Okay, I'm ready.
But I read all of it. I was like reading it as like with my popcorn. Okay. I just moved in. Okay. This person, I think, is a wedding photographer.
It's supposed to be anonymous.
No, but you can infer it like from the thing.
Oh,
It says this person was also a photographer. So
okay.
I think I don't think that's a secret.
Do not expose them now, otherwise they're never gonna listen again.
This is from Megan123.
Yeah, just to let you know.
So I just moved to another state, and my first ever friend I made was through a photography networking event. This friend's name is Claire. That's not her real name.
Oh, okay.
Claire was also a wedding photographer, so she hired me for a lot of weddings and sessions that she needed help on. We always had a good time together and wanted to lift each other up. She helped me learn a lot about photography.
Okay.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
So Claire and I saw each other often, and we would call each other a lot too. We were truly close friends, even though we only knew each other for like 6 months. Claire invited me to do a session to do content with her for free so I could use whatever I wanted for my page. We had done this many times before. It's fun to work together. When I get to the session, we have fun and we leave. But a few hours later, she tells me I'm not allowed to use the content because she didn't clear it with the client and I wasn't added to the contract. To me, it felt like she lied, and that felt like a red flag. Why would she invite me to work with her for free if I wasn't allowed to use the images? We'd done this 10 times before, so it didn't make sense. Naturally, I was upset. She also showed up to the shoot disheveled and smelled horrible, as if she didn't shower for a week before this day. It was weird. She later apologized for acting weird, and we worked together again. Then she invited me to second shoot for her extra bridals that a bride wanted prior to the wedding. She wasn't paying me, so I was just going for extra content and to meet the bride, since I would be attending the bride's wedding. That day, I was on my way to Best Buy, and I found a kitten bloody on the road. I captured it and I called Claire because I didn't know what vet to go to. Claire told me where to go and I went straight to the vet. It took a few hours at the vet and the kitten was okay. And now I have a new family member, but I had to text Claire and tell her I couldn't make it to the shoot because I was still at the vet and I had to make arrangements at home to bring home a kitten. Claire ghosted me and she finally texted back and said that she was disappointed in my actions. Excuse me, I just saved a kitten, but okay. I apologize for canceling last minute, regardless. This is where it gets interesting. Then I started to get worried because she was clearly upset with me. She was ignoring my phone calls, text messages, but I needed to get an SD card from her that had wedding photos on it. I asked if I could come pick them up on Saturday. She said yes. I texted her on Friday, asked what time on Saturday, and she said, "Oh, I'm not available anymore." Now I'm freaking out. I asked her when she's available. She said, "Only today before 3 p.m. It was 1 p.m. and I live 45 minutes away.
Oh my gosh.
So I hauled butt to her location. When I get there, she seems totally out of it, but she's talking normally. I asked her if she was upset with me and she said, "Oh no, I'm not upset. I'm just tired." I chose to download the photos and make small talk instead of pressing her on it. As I'm making small talk, I'm talking about my week with the kitten and she said point blank, "Oh, you got a kitten?" My jaw is dropped at this point and I'm like, "You don't remember me calling you to tell you about finding a kitten, rushing it to the vet, and you don't remember the photos that I sent you that day of the kitten." And Claire says, "No, I don't remember any of our conversations this week." She basically tells me she has amnesia and she doesn't remember any of our texts or calls. But then she's telling me about her Tinder date that she's been talking to, so she basically is lying to me a lot. I wrap up the conversation, head back home, and we're, quote, good friends in her mind still, but she still told me she has zero problems with me. That week, I'm scheduled to do a wedding with her, and I receive a text that says, Don't worry about the wedding next week. I have you covered. Smiley face. When I never even asked to be taken off the wedding since we don't have any issues, right? At this point, I'm done. I'm like, okay, girl, you've now given me the cold shoulder for a week after I saved a kitten and I had a lot going on. Then you fire me for a gig that I was depending on, all while you're telling me you're not mad at me. I told her I was no longer interested in this friendship if she couldn't apologize for her actions, especially when I didn't do anything wrong. Then she told me I was a bad friend for not being able to understand her emotions because she was, quote, off her medication. So that's my weird and long photography friend story.
That's crazy.
I'm so confused.
When did she randomly get amnesia? Isn't that like from accidents? Like it's like a traumatic thing?
I thought that people don't really get amnesia that often. Isn't it like really rare?
She must have like early onset like Alzheimer's or something. That's probably what she has. But is she just lying?
How old do you have to be to get early onset? Is it Alzheimer's or dementia?
It's Alzheimer's. Well, both. There's two.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't know.
We're going to get a text from Lindsay after this.
I know.
Being like,
this is actually what you get. I swear it's Alzheimer's. But anyways, that's like, so she's just lying about not remembering anything. Maybe she's like bipolar or something. So she's not taking her medicine. So she's going through like manic episodes.
Maybe.
That's just crazy.
It seems weird. And also like, I don't know. It's weird. It's also like, why is she inviting you to shoot so many things for free with her? Like,
yeah, like why isn't she offering to pay you? I don't know.
Yeah, pay you, or like, why is she bringing you on these shoots to begin with? Like, I know she's your friend, but also like, it's like she's inviting you to do this for free, and then she like backs out on you, and like,
yeah,
it's weird.
It is weird. I don't even know, girl. Sounds like you dodged a bullet there.
Definitely dodging a bullet.
That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, unless you can like hear her out and try to figure out like. I mean, she said she's off her medication. Maybe like dig into that a little bit with her.
Yeah,
like,
ask her like what?
Yeah, what medication? Like, because then you might be able to understand her a little bit better.
Yeah.
Because if you know someone for 6 months, you can be close, but maybe not close enough to like get into medical.
Yeah, like
history.
their whole life history.
Yeah.
True.
Okay. So
yeah. Another submission.
On. Yeah. Just pick like, I don't know.
I'm gonna start from here. Well, we can read them all, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
I was seeing 2 different guys, not exclusively, but I just found out that they're friends.
Awesome.
Well, that sucks.
That's on you.
So now you lost 2 men because I don't think you'll ever be able to move on from that.
I wonder, like, if the guys even like talked about it though, because you know how guys like don't really talk about stuff.
Yeah. But if they started like dating and then he was like, oh, this is my girlfriend, he would be like,
But she said seeing 2 different guys. And she said not exclusively.
Yeah, but
it's
still,
a bad
guys,
look.
Yeah, but guys are territorial. Like they don't want. This happened to one of my friends. She was telling me that like with her ex-boyfriend, like she got with one of his friends like years before. She didn't even like know him, like didn't know who he was. Then they like started dating or whatever. And while they were dating, he knew that, but he said he could get over it. And literally like it was like 7 or 9 months in or whatever. They literally broke up because he said he couldn't get over it.
Oh my.
Yeah. Like it was like in his head because like his friend would be at hangouts and she was there too.
Right. That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
The territorial thing is all.
Yeah.
It just goes back
really
to like the concept that men are animals.
Okay. Sure. But it's really not about like if it was exclusive or not. I mean, you weren't doing anything wrong, like seeing both of them.
Yeah.
It just like sucks that they are friends because
yeah,
I don't think you can move
sucks.
fast. Yeah, it just sucks. Hopefully you didn't like either of them.
Yeah,
hopefully
hopefully they weren't like your husband or anything because. Okay. I was interrogated by the CIA and now I have PTSD.
Yeah, I probably would too. That
and
sounds
also,
terrifying.
care to expand on the CIA thing?
Yeah, could you give us some more details, please?
Serious question for you.
No.
What does CIA stand for?
Bro, it's like, I know it's like intelligence agency, isn't it? I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea.
C is country intelligence agency. Certified intelligence. I feel like I has to be intelligence. Yeah. Information. Country Information Agency.
Central Intelligence Agency.
Oh, Central. I said Intelligence Agency.
Yeah, intelligence.
I didn't know it was Central.
I would not have even gotten Intelligence Agency. Really? I don't think. No.
I just didn't know the C. Central. Okay. Yeah. So please message us and tell us
DM
why.
us, what the CIA is after you for.
Please.
What's going on? Yeah.
Please. My work is toxic and I'm trying to quit my job. LOL.
Oh, that's the same girl.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. So maybe the CIA was related to her work.
Maybe. But if your work is toxic, leave.
Okay. I'm going to do this next one. My sis fired one bridesmaid because she wouldn't pay for anything and wouldn't let us pay her part of anything. She's 28 with no job. She also refused hair and makeup services, even if we paid, saying we were calling her ugly for the bride wanting us to all have hair and makeup done. I think with weddings, having professional hair and makeup done makes such a big difference.
It really does.
Like, you notice it.
Yeah.
If it's not, because like, although you might think you do your hair and makeup good, like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's just not giving like wedding.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
Like, sometimes like you don't want to tell your friends that they're not good at it.
Right.
But like sometimes they're not good at it.
Yeah.
And like if everyone has full face makeup and they don't, it can throw off the vibe. I mean, I guess everyone's focusing on the bride anyways, but it's just about like the look and like the photos.
Yeah. I do think like if it's the same makeup artist or two makeup artists that do it, they probably have the same style too. So everyone like, it's a very cohesive look.
Yeah. It just looks like more put together.
Yes. And like a hairstylist can know like, oh, I did an updo on two girls already, so I'm going to do like one girl with her hair done and, kind of like switch it up and make it, I don't know.
But if this woman is that mad about it and you guys are friends, it just feels weird to me.
Also, not letting people pay for you, like not wanting to pay, but also not letting someone pay your part either.
Yeah, like, okay, pick a struggle. You can't do both.
Yeah, like where's the problem here?
Yeah,
like
obviously
the problem is you.
Yeah. Okay, the next one is when I woke up, my husband this morning, he asked me, when do I get to sleep in? I'm up 4 to 6 hours per night with our baby. I woke my husband up at 6:30. LOL.
Okay, so the LOL I think is you trying to cope with the fact that that's kind of rude of him.
Yeah, I think you should make sure you express that you're up in the night with the baby and he's not. Maybe he doesn't realize that. Sometimes they're literally idiots.
Right.
But that's whack.
Sometimes men need things explained to them,
like spelled out,
literally written in writing, put on the mirror in the bathroom.
No, literally, like I'm surprised they don't have the ABCs written on their hand for daily use. Like genuinely, like I don't know.
It's so true.
But I'm sorry, that does suck, especially if you have a baby and you're stressed.
Yes, and you know what? Mama needs her sleep.
Yeah, for real. Mama needs to sleep in, please.
My older sisters hate each other. Only me and my twin sister get along. Scary. It's scary, but not as scary as like the CIA coming after you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's good that you get along with your twin sister.
Yeah, but sometimes siblings don't get along,
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of just, it is what it is.
Yeah, well, hating each other is kind of crazy, but I feel like they might grow out of that. I don't know.
It's sad though, because it's like, some families like literally don't talk to each other.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Like some siblings like don't.
Yeah, they literally just like they're not cool. Like, yeah. Like, in the movies too, and it's like, oh, like I have to go to like a family event. Oh, and like they dread it. Yeah. Like a once a year thing because they have to see their siblings and their parents. So
yeah, that's what this is giving.
Yeah. And
it's probably going to blow up like on holidays. I would love to be a fly on the wall for your holidays.
Yeah, literally.
Sign me up. All I got to say. Okay. We have one more, because I don't understand this one. Do you get this one?
No. Someone says a particular church coordinating company has an exclusive photography list, so I can't take photos of my wedding ceremony.
Oh.
Do you think that's what it means?
Yeah, so this person used a bunch of emojis
to explain it. Like,
yeah, but the emojis are like giving us room for interpretation.
Yeah, so I don't really know if that's what this says. Like, it literally says a particular, and then it's like the little church emoji.
Coordinating Co. has an exclusive camera list, so I can't camera then it's like a couple with a heart above them, ceremony, upside down smiley face.
Yeah. So
if my mom were reading this right now, she would have a panic attack.
Oh yeah, it'd be done. It'd be a 10-minute, like she'd be sitting down writing it on a piece of paper, trying to figure it out.
Decoding it.
Yeah.
The Da Vinci Code.
So anyways, I think that sucks, but we really don't know. If you want to let us know.
Also, I'm confused. How would you photograph your own wedding ceremony?
True.
Like, I don't get that.
Set it up.
Lexi, what do you mean set it up?
Set up the camera.
But like how?
I don't know.
You can't.
Bro, I don't know. I'm just giving some advice. Set up the camera.
Set up the camera. Yeah, great.
Okay. The next one and the last one. My friend group is always hanging out without my boyfriend and they never invite us to. But when we do something, we always think to invite everyone and they always come.
Let's talk about this. So her and her boyfriend never get invited to stuff.
But they always invite everyone. To stuff. So,
okay, that's a little rude.
It is very rude. Mm-hmm.
Like, I do understand, like, in a friend group, there's, like, sub-friend groups sometimes.
Yes. I want to know, are your other friends single? Oh. Like, is the whole friend group single or is it full of couples?
Right.
That is something that can get tricky. At least, okay, when I was in, like, high school, so I don't know, like, your age. Like in high school, you know, like if like there's one couple in a group of friends, like you automatically kind of assume like, oh, the couple wants to hang out by themselves, you know? So like it sucks, but sometimes they do get left out. But then a lot of the times like you might ask that couple to join and then they're like, oh, we already have plans, you know?
Yeah.
So then you assume they just want to hang out together because they're not alone, but then they feel left out. So it can be like tricky.
Honestly, I feel like all of this boils down to people assuming someone does or doesn't want to hang out.
Yes, very true.
And I mean, I think it's good for you that like this person invites people to stuff regardless, because that is honestly a sign of true friendship is like, I don't care. Like, I'm going to invite you anyway. Like, we're going to, I'm still going to put in the effort. Now, these other people,
I feel like you just gotta tell them maybe.
Yeah. Or maybe just try to figure out why in like a really subtle way.
Yeah. Yeah, but that does suck.
It does. Yeah.
I've always been the person to like make plans.
Right.
So I'm not really ever on like the left out side because if I didn't make plans, like people wouldn't hang out. Which does suck sometimes, but you know, so.
Yeah. I feel like there's no worse feeling than someone like planning something and you see it and then like you don't get invited.
Oh yeah.
Like being that person.
Yeah.
It really 100%. Sucks. But I feel like sometimes I do it because I assume that so-and-so is going to be busy or I assume that they're, cause like, for example, this is an example, but our sister Danielle, the other person that's on this podcast, she is usually always busy on Sundays. Like she has like stuff at church or whatever. So we usually like plan like dinners on Sundays and we did invite her for a while, but then sometimes I think we forget to ask her to come to things on Sundays.
She never comes.
Yeah, because she's always busy. But I think that's also like, that's like just us assuming.
Yeah.
But we do know she's probably not going to be able to come.
Yeah, but I bet she would appreciate the invite regardless.
Okay, so we can be better.
I don't plan the dinners, so this isn't coming from me. I just show up and get invited. So
right.
But yeah.
Yeah. It's an interesting dilemma to be in.
Definitely.
Wow. Kind of turned into an advice column a little bit.
I know, low key. Well, the tea wasn't like steaming hot tea. It was almost like situations.
Right. It was like lukewarm bathwater type vibes. Yeah, like let's settle in.
Exactly. So it was giving they wanted some advice. Right. You know, maybe we're just so good at it.
Right. We're so wise. It's what we've been hearing
from our advice column.
We did get good feedback on the advice column. Mm-hmm. We do have to give a shout out here. I have to tell a quick little story. So, yeah. A while back, guys, like we're talking, I think around Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. We told the story of our cousin's boyfriend Max falling down the stairs.
Yes.
Like if you don't know what happened, quick Spark Note version. We were all like doing karaoke in the basement. Max was on crutches, wanted to join us. He was by himself going down the basement stairs. He fell down the stairs and none of us heard him. And he was yelling for help, whatever. He put a hole in the wall. My dad comes into the room that we're doing karaoke.
While we're recording a video.
Yeah, we were freestyling is what it was. Yeah. And my dad goes, Max fell down the stairs. And it was like to the beat and it was really funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, we tell this on the pod. This was like a couple months ago, obviously. And
not even a couple months ago, literally almost a year. That's
almost
crazy.
A year ago. Wow.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And Max's mom listens to the podcast. Shout out Max's mom. Mm-hmm. But she found out that Max fell down the stairs on the podcast.
Yeah, like she didn't know her own son fell down the stairs and put a hole in the wall at our house.
Until she listened to us playing the recording of Max falling down the stairs.
Yeah.
So we just want to say, Max's mom, we're sorry that we traumatized you and that we had to tell you in that way. And we're also sorry your son didn't tell you himself.
That he fell down the stairs.
I know. She said she wasn't surprised, though, that he's just like that.
Like clumsy. Well, then, oh well.
Right. So, yeah. Shout out Max's mom. And she loved the advice column.
Yes, that's what she told us. She loved the advice column.
Yes. So, we have one loyal listener.
Yes, thank you.
Well,
thank
two
you
moms.
guys.
We've got two moms. Our mom, Max's mom.
Exactly. Love the moms. Thanks.
Yes. Thanks for being here, moms. Yeah. Okay, guys. I think that's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure to watch us on YouTube. Anything else? Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
And TikTok. We've been kind of like low-key kind of active on TikTok.
Low-key. So follow us.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.